What now?
So much filler. That was a waste of time.
If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right? Is there something wrong with that? Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Nagito, are you alright? Who hurt you?
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Miyuko think Nagito looks clean? Because there's no blood on Nagito.
I see. Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth. If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter.
It was the cloth with the blood stain in the storage room.
I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yes. It's all coming together now. But that doesn't explain what was the actual murder weapon. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is.
I can prove it with this. You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right? If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you, wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone, that's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too? Then what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right? I don't understand at all!
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different.
You look like you're onto something. Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that.
Oh, it's the floorboards, the gaps. Someone was under the
You
gaps.
should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer.
This Hangman's Gambit sounds annoying. Huh. Something is coming to me. Just a little more, I have a feeling I can see something. Hangman's Gambit! We finally done it! This Hangman's Gambit took forever, but I finally did it! Under the floor!
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
You know, that was pretty difficult. If I didn't figure it out before the Hangman's Gambit, I probably would have died.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. They stuck the weapon through one of the gaps. They could have stabbed Byakuya to death. If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? How? I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right, if I remember correctly. One person here should be able to know how to get under the floorboards. Chiaki? Well, you were trying to find out if you could get under the floorboards, right? Did you find anything? Well, that's true. The only thing I found there was no way to get into the floorboards from the outside. I see. Hold on, there was someone else who did investigating on how to get under the floorboards. Ah! It was Gundam!
You're the only one!
No. Well,
Hey,
sort
Gundam,
of.
you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Oh, there is blah blah blah.
Just
a bit longer, and I would have
reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began,
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. True, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
Where's the third eye
What should
then?
I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The the answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness. Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Fuyuhiko. But just as Chiaki said,
Before the blackout.
just as Chiaki said, can't get from the outside.
Obviously has to be him.
You can't get it from the outside.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news, you're now allowed to use the silencer. Yay! I can now get rid of the white noise. With the white noise, our time limit will increase a bit. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Is it? Yay! I can now bang, 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 whatever I want except for statements. Chiaki's account, right? We have to prove his innocence. Starting to use my brain.
The killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
You could have stayed in panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
Ha!
No, that's wrong!
We must prove Fuyuhiko's innocence.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Mafia boy.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up! Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboard from outside. And he came to spy. What'd you say, motherfucker? Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
And someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party. During the party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
We're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Oh good, because this is getting 2 hours long. Make your arguments. Do them in kids' fire door, kitchen equipment. None of this seems to be.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Wait, so what was
The
it?
hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
Huh?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Fire door?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
What would it be?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
String.
Is it really not possible?
String.
What if they used a string like the cord?
String.
Another pair of night vision goggles?
Night vision goggles.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway.
Party dishes. Nothing to do with that. Fire door. That doesn't have anything to do with it. Nothing has to do with it either. What would it be?
Moving to the storage room like that.
Oh wait, I think I have an idea. I have an idea. It might have been the...
Really not possible?
If the kitchen equipment list said there was like a portable stove, right? We could use that
Maybe there was another pair of night
with the
vision
lights.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I was right. Jeez, this was a wild idea. That it might not even be right, but it might be the same idea.
You know, the killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 guys, iron plates, and a portable stove! I was right!
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout. I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
A hole? What kind of hole?
It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I see this meme.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
Does he mean by battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him. Battle shut up. What would it be? The fire door hasn't been used before. I'm gonna go for a wildcat.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Wait, what did he say? Cross swords. Wait, I had to right click? Okay then.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Advance!
I don't doubt what Kazuichi
Wait.
said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Ah, that wasn't it. Such meager hope. There's no way I can let you win.
The reason Kazuichi could was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Fire door! Yeah, that's where I was right.
Those words.
My intuition about the fire door is correct.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot? Huh? What are you talking about? There should have been a wall that blocked light.
The fire
I'm
door.
talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out. I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you? Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I don't really want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as a cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck between under the floorboards to stab the occupant to death using glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is... you, and only you. Teru Teru. You're the only one who was in the kitchen after all.
You're the only one! Teru Teru, could it be you? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel. Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset. Call me chef. If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts? The future of the culinary arts? That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square. You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
I don't know what that is, but I feel like she's joking with some kind of drug or poison.
Nagito, why are you interfering? Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed. That's right. What do you think about that? There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
That's the glow-in-the-dark
If there
paint.
was a shiny mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was that mark? Is it this?
I can prove it with this.
Yeah, it's the knife again.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all. Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak. If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall?
Yeah, he was under it. Sound can go through the gaps.
That's right. That's exactly it.
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
Jojo!
If you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Tara's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room.
You know, this is Danganronpa V3. This might have been a scum debate between was Teru was in the dining hall or not.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Make your arguments. Knife blooded gaps in the floorboard.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout? There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
There's the gaps in the floor. You can just speak through the gaps. I'm starting to get big brain.
Because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
What's with your
Where
accents?
are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time. Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
I thought you didn't care what would happen.
Right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Right, don't be sad. Things like that don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? I probably can. Oh, you again.
But then Teru was at the dining hall during the blackout. In order to know for sure, we just need to throw a question at him. Ah. To prove he was in the dining hall. After the blackout, Mikan had a trip, right? If we ask him if he saw Mikan's trip, then that might be it.
I can prove it with this.
I was right! That was just a guess!
You're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back. Then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time. Right?
What? No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something! I guess you might have to give up now. Give up? What do you mean, give up? Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream. Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
How could you not understand that? That's so easy.
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
How can you not understand it? It's so easy to understand that.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? Yeah, it's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
You said, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
I'm pretty sure it was want to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Thin edge tool, about 50 millimeters, and at least diameter of 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets its requirements might have been at the crime scene. Huh? What's that? Hang on. No! I don't want another one! Yes, I did it! Iron skewer!
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
I checked the equipment list. There seems to be one iron skewer missing.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru. Where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
What's Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
You see a monkey now? Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and will simply not listen to anything you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy the soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. Ah, it's the thing, the rhythm game from the first game, right? Panic talk action. PTA, yes, PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver a final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of a song. I knew it! Time your button presses as the tempo marker moves across the screen. Match the tempo mark by pressing the left mouse button. You'll be able to lock onto your opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to blah 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 blah. I already know how to play. Okay. Bottom left right to screen. WASD. Ah, okay. Okay, WASD and then left click.
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country head?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
First, gets the weapon and hiding it in the kitchen will be the easiest way to slip about. But Miyake and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party even started, which means that was the weapon already hidden somewhere where we couldn't find it? Could have been in an unexpected place. Where would it be? Where did he hide such a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
PTA!
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Ah, so that's how you play.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton!
This is easier than the Danganronpa 1.
Shut up! That's impossible!
Tempo up.
Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Where would the weapon be?
On the meat bone. Did I fail?
Unforgivable!
Oh wait, I'm not doing it.
Shut up! That's impossible! Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone.
This is the end!
Yay! Break.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Seems there's a danger sign like the skewer the true suit inside the power food. It appears to be the case. Lol.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now? I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here. We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing.
Wait, now hold on a
second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here.
He's already eating the meat.
I'm already eating it.
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
What is this? So yummy.
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life. The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you can blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Yeah, logically, why would they even set you up? Like, if they get it wrong, they die.
Nagito, I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Lisa, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Damn, you're just starting to?
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Why? Can't you guys just... But we've already done that! This is the whole purpose of the trial!
So, we need to do it.
My throb is chesting? Closing argument, it's a comic book, right? Yeah, comic book. Lol, I played the previous game. Yes, I know. Everyone at the party is... Okay, I'll fill that in later. Let's do it at the storage room before the blackouts. The air conditioner turned on. What? What? Fine, I'll do that somewhere else. At the office room where the blackout occurred. What was found under the table? Finally. I heard it. There we go. Now the rest have to go into place somewhere. What did the killer obtain at the storage room? What did the killer do after exiting into the dark hole? Wait, how do I switch the... Wait. Huh? This isn't helping! Everyone is... This goes here. There we go. Stock 2. Oh, so that's how you get more. Everyone at the party is. The irons are turned on. Where did the irons go? Where did the irons go? Switched on. That's not it. The moment it got dark, Byakuya. Who did Byakuya see? Nagito. That doesn't matter. The killer obtained the light. There we go. Stop 3. Now I understand. This is easier than I thought. Hit it done. What's the killer after exiting into the hole? Closing the fire door. Last stock! There we go. Borrowing the tablecloth. Okay, grabs that. Lol.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Easy.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party.
Even though I got a few wrong.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for this. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with a desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point. They left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Lol, that silhouette looks nothing like Teru.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Yay! First trial's finally done! Yo, that's quite a lot of mana coins.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier!
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the Blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Yeah, the vending machine looks different. But the mechanic is still the same. Yay!
Correct!
Yoo-hoo!
That's right! This time the Blackened responsible for the killing for killing Byakuya Togami is Toto Hanomura.
No.
You...
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But... Why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey.
I was trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you.
Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean?
I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter in the dining hall, and when I went to peek over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of the cleaning duty putting a knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the irons he brought with him in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught.
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming?
I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to try to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
No matter how much you want to leave the silence, that's just...
I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying?
I love everyone here. That's why I want to be a good use to them. I love all the ultimates, and I admire them for being such symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talent from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
See, it isn't typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself. Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I am going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
Are you kidding? Don't tell me you're actually serious.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I don't know how to pronounce that. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way!
There's something wrong with you.
Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what's the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all. You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that!
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate the status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it already. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as killings for fun, but I guess it looked the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too.
So,
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it would be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex? Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took all the time to tell him about the little secret passage I found when I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well.
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get close to it.
Hey.
This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
however,
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take the knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the eye skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito...
nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What did you just say?
See?
Cause Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim. I'll guide you all that much, I promise. Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito? Even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yes, I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
Wait.
Could it be? You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be fun for later. Just kidding.
I would expect it.
But I never expected it will turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that has just been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru Teru. Why? Why? Well, because Teru Teru decided to commit his crime. Because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru Teru.
What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already.
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also emphasized with Teru Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me but ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before this investigation. Isn't that right, Teru Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough. And this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain. You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else, so the hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible.
Sacrifice?
Shut up. Shut up.
Seriously, stop it already. I'm going to go crazy just from listening to you. Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Yeah! Kill, he said! High school students are so violent these days! But the person who gets killed now isn't going to be Nagito. It's Teru Teru!
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Cause I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them!
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was, how should I put it, an accident, an act of self-defense, not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey, it doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there something, anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's not. Hey, save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so.
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
You're wrong.
There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just so desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
That is...
Teru.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive. Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting at home, waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Home Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already.
I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home.
Terry. If we were told our memories were stolen, and that several years ago passed since our first day,
Hey!
Then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom, who's still waiting for me? So, you did believe what Monokuma said?
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home.
Teru, you!
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anyone else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it, he needed to deny it. Damn it, if only I knew how he felt, something like this would have never happened.
I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard about Nagito's plan. I found out that he was gonna kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter it doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I can do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. Oh, I see.
think I'm the one who went crazy.
Teru.
I see. Interesting, but as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is so boring. What?
So...
It seems that there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
No, you can't.
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
There, now that annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a second. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey!
Call me Sheath. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura Diner, to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I can never say it as well as him.
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it!
Execution time. Oh, yes! I like the reach for the stars reach for the sky song.
Deep fried Terry. Oh, they're gonna deep fry him alive. That's kind of terrible, actually. This is not deep frying. I'll just continue watching the silence. They deep fried him in lava.
Extreme!
Yahoo!
Yeah!
Phew, the adrenaline is rushing through me.
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why did you do something so cruel?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No!
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
Yeah, you're the one who drove him to it. So cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice!
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all.
What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules.
Huh? I can't just let that slide. What do you mean?
When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something?
However, there's a catch.
Don't tell me the catches.
Figured it out already? That's right. You have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts. A murder for your memories.
Why didn't you tell Terry about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know. Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know. Hey, hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories?
Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began.
You're gonna do it? But telling them is kind of...
But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
Not fair.
Of course!
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be.
I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So
That's not fair. We both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
Terry, you stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
What? You? Why are you still smiling? How could you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit. I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me at any time.
What?
If you hate me, then I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your pet stepping stone. If absolute hope can be born from that, then in my life it's nothing special. You, how messed up are you? However, if you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? Well, it's not really that big of a deal. If you're just students of Hope Speak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possesses the chosen talents, then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right? Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us to not kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a little small desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after another. Just kidding.
Piss me off.
Hey, can I punch you? I just won't be satisfied till I punch you. Fine. Let's just stop this already. It's just going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Huh? Even Hajime hates me now? That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What does that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope Speak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you. But how can I say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do!
Wait!
Hold on!
Please stop!
But please stop this at once. Nothing good will come from fighting like this. There's something else that we must do. Something else?
Please listen!
We mustn't argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we will work all together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must be doing right now.
I am sorry.
I am sorry. If only I was better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I do not know. But we must do our best. Jeez, I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again. It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright! I don't know what you're all talking about, but let's all do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess we should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiends! I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul to fight to the very end.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's definitely work together and leave this island.
Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew that they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it, and we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teruteru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. This is not my cottage. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. This sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt such a strange convergence of a sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
What the hell? Chapter 1, Destination Despair. The end. Surviving students. Down to 14.
Danganronpa.
To be continued.